President Trump spoke with the Prime Minister to offer U.S. assistance in the wake of London's terror attack. He then took to social media, renewing his push for a travel ban. Correspondent Mark Irons reports from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. The president is slamming the Justice Department for taking a watered-down, politically correct version of the executive order he signed in March to the Supreme Court for reinstatement. He's pushing for a tougher version of the order to temporarily bar entry to the U.S. from a half-dozen countries and calling it a ban, a word his administration previously shied away from using.
I don't think the president cares what you call it, whether you call it a ban, whether you call it a restriction. He cares that we call it national security and that we take steps to protect the people of this country. It's real simple.
Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders reaffirms President Trump's call to temporarily halt U.S. entry for people from 6 Middle Eastern countries. The president tweeting this morning, "People, the lawyers and the courts can call it whatever they want, but I am calling it what we need and what it is, a travel ban." That, despite the administration previously denying the executive order was a ban. It would restrict travel to the U.S. for citizens of Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen to protect U.S. national security, according to the administration. The Justice Department has formally asked the Supreme Court to let the ban be put in place after it was rejected by lower courts. Those courts argued the order is motivated by anti-Muslim prejudice. The president's renewed push for the ban comes in the wake of this weekend's London Bridge terror attack.
I will do what is necessary to prevent this threat from spreading to our shores and work every single day to protect the safety and security of our country.
Trump's Twitter comments, by calling it a travel ban, risk undercutting his administration's legal arguments for the presidential directive. But administration officials are defending the president's terminology.
If he wants to call it a ban, he's the president, he's the chief officer of this administration, and he has every right to do that.
It's likely that the Supreme Court will hear the president's case to uphold the travel ban and decide if it's constitutional or not. Lauren?
Mark, will the president's comments affect the lawsuit?
Well, the president's tweets insisting this is a travel ban may actually hurt his case because some critics say he intends to ban Muslims. The president has said this has nothing to do with religion, but it is about terror and keeping the U.S. safe. Lauren?
Correspondent Mark Irons reporting from the White House. Thank you, Mark.